Quiera, did it feel like at times that you were the only one that was really effectively pushing the ball on offense?
With what?
Pushing the ball on offense, did it feel like you were the only one at times?
No. I think, well, our point guards did a good job pushing. I think we did a terrible job as a team finishing. And as you can see, we went 4 for 20 from 3?
Yep.
So, yeah, shot 20% from 3. So, we weren't making, and most of our shots were wide open. So I think just missing layups and missing wide open shots is what made it seem like no one else was doing anything, I guess.
For either of you, is this as close as it can feel like as a loss despite winning?
Kind of. I feel like it's a loss in the aspect of we didn't get better defensively than our last game. Of course, we won, but we still did or made mistakes that we should have made. And in the end, when we start playing really good teams, that's going to hurt us.
When you guys are, you guys pretty sloppy game all around tonight. And you even said, there's still a few things you guys can work on defense, but you still have that ability to force turnovers and get out and, run and score fast break points. So for either of you, what kind of luxury is it to have, to be able to lean on that every now and then if you're not having the greatest offensive night?
I think it's a luxury, but like Kiki said, we're not finishing that well. So I think when we'd get out in transition even, it didn't always turn into points for us. But this is the point in the season where we have to focus on getting better no matter what the score is, if it's wins or losses. So I don't know if that's really a luxury at this point. We have to work on our half-court offense. We got to work on our defense, not fouling, keeping people in front of us. We can't just depend on our transition and getting steals.
Taylor, was tonight one of the first nights that you felt really comfortable just playing on the court?
I think every game I get a little more comfortable, kind of get the rust off a little bit. I know Kiki and Monty really helped me stay engaged. I think sometimes it's like an out-of-body experience. I think I've said a couple times, just like being back on the floor, but they really do keep me focused and help me kind of get back in the swing of things.
Quiera, how are you guys able to, you guys don't flip a switch, but there were a couple times tonight where it looked like it might get competitive and then you'd get an 8-possession stretch where they don't score. How are you guys able to turn it up a notch and keep points, and why can't you do that, I guess, the whole game is the real question?
That's actually a good question, and I honestly don't know the answer to that because that's what we're working on as a team. That's our problem is we turn it off and on, and sometimes, or there's going to come a time where we're not going to be able to turn it back on. Like there's going to come a time where they're going to have a really good zone, and we're not going to be able to get in the paint. And there's going to come a time where we're not going to be able to shoot the ball. We're not going to shoot the ball well, so we have to figure it out to keep the switch on and play hard the whole entire game. Because, like I said before, these minor mistakes will turn into major mistakes down the line.
Games like these aren't exactly going to make Coach very happy. What do you guys anticipate practice being like the next few days?
Intense. I expect a lot of yelling. I think every time we make a mistake, we will probably get yelled at. So hopefully everybody comes in with the right mindset on Wednesday and we get after it and make sure we're not making the same mistakes we made tonight.
How much better do you guys have to be against, the tougher slate of non-conference opponents you have coming up?
I think it doesn't matter if it's our best opponents or our not as good opponents. We need to be better. We can't play like that anymore. We need to work on our defense and offense and get better this next couple of days of practice.
This is very odd juxtaposition. You guys win by 17, virtually never trailed, double digits the whole way through, and yet you guys, I told Bob this looked like you lost by 10. What is it about the state of the program that has you guys feeling this way?
We're trying to be great. We're trying to win championships, trying to make a run in the NCAA tournament, so we can't settle for average. And it's not about the score, it's about our standard and how we play. And to our standard, we played really bad tonight, I think.